Okay, boys. Carabao Cup is among us. We're in the semi-final now.
Who's we?
Myself, my team,
The
Elias's team.
Arsenal.
Oh, you there?
So what the hell are you doing on this pod? Come on, say that. Little Madrid fan, you. Go on.
Man, yeah. So Arsenal, the final four teams are Arsenal, Newcastle, Spurs, and Liverpool. Obviously, Arsenal and Newcastle are playing on Tuesday, which will be tomorrow at the time this video is coming out. And
Already, you man playing.
straight away, yeah.
Yeah.
And then, well, we've been playing so many games of football.
Me and Sharky should be there.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah.
We'll be there.
I
as
haven't been
well.
to the Emirates in a while.
Yeah, same. It's been a minute. Spurs play Liverpool on the Wednesday, and then reverse fixtures will be in the 5th and 6th of February. It's almost a month apart.
Quickly before we do,
So it's
do you
kind of a
like
big
do
gap.
you like that as 2 legs?
I don't mind as
Not
two
a
legs
fan
because
of
it's always been 2 legs, but I don't like that so far apart. It's a whole month.
Yeah, so
This is new because
It's always been
It's
two
always
legs.
been 2 legs.
No.
Oh, the distance between it.
Distance. Usually it's next. It's the following week, no?
It's usually a couple weeks apart.
Yeah, it doesn't, I don't
And
know.
it's usually midweek as well.
I don't know. The last time we were in the semis was against Liverpool. Was 2022.
Oh, there's
or
Champions
one,
League coming up. That's why.
2021.
Remember the last few
Yes,
games?
because
of
now
Champions
there's 2 extra games in
Clashes.
Champions League.
Clashes, yeah.
There used to be 6 group
right,
games.
you're
There
right.
used to be 6 group games. Now there's 8.
You're right.
So that's probably why. But so yeah, those are the first 4 teams. So I want to do our predictions of who we think is going to win. We'll go through the 2 ties, honest predictions. Let's talk about the road to getting here for the teams. I know Spurs' road is very hard. They knocked out Man City.
Of course.
They then knocked out Man United. And now to win the tournament, they have to knock out Liverpool over the course 2 legs and potentially Arsenal or Newcastle in the final, which is a very tough route. We had a much easier route. We had Preston in the first round. When we had Jack Porter. No, Bolton in the first round.
Yeah.
We had Bolton in the first round. With Jack Porter in goal. His name Jack Porter, right? Something like that. What's his name? Jack Porter. 16-year-old. Jack Porter, right? Yeah, Jack Porter in goal. Ethan scored in that game.
Yes, I remember.
Twice.
Slapper. I think we won 5-0,
No,
right?
that was Preston.
Won like
5-0.
5-0.
Jesus scored. Played Preston, then we played Bolton. They played Bolton. No, don't play Preston. Bolton was the first one. I'm getting confused.
Yeah.
Preston, then Bolton. No, Bolton and Preston.
Okay.
Then Palace.
How about we check first?
No, Bolton,
Yeah.
Preston,
Are you sure?
Palace.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know
Bolton,
more.
Yeah.
Preston, Palace.
Okay.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
And now we play against Newcastle, and then the final will be potentially Liverpool or Spurs. I don't know what the other teams' routes were. Newcastle
I can find out.
and Liverpool. What were their routes?
I've got enough. They beat West Ham 5-1.
Tuesday.
Liverpool.
Cool.
Beat West Ham 5-1.
Yep.
At home, they beat Brighton away from home 3-2. And they beat Southampton 2-1.
Yeah, we done.
Oh, so Premier League opposition all the way throughout for them.
All 3 of them. And all 3 of them, to be fair, they all played bench players. Rotational side.
Yeah, we had an easy run.
and-
We had Bolton,
Yep.
and then Preston,
Yep.
and then we had Crystal Palace.
Palace. Yeah.
Newcastle's route was a win against Wimbledon, then a win against Chelsea, then a win against Brentford.
Oh, I remember the
Good
Chelsea
results,
one, yeah.
yes.
Mm,
The
Chelsea
Chelsea
one,
tough
yeah.
games.
Arsenal.
Oh, the Chelsea game.
and Brentford.
Yeah.
Chelsea and Brentford are 2 good ones. So yeah, so anyways, these are the final 4 teams. What do
Yep.
we think is going to happen? Personally, I would love a North London Derby Cup final. When
Yeah.
Amazing, yeah.
That would be insane.
Yeah.
That would be nerve-wracking,
Yeah.
but it would be insane.
There's a couple of storylines.
There are 2 storylines.
Yeah.
The Ange, I've got to win the trophy in my 2nd season.
Yeah.
Eddie Howe lost in the Carabao Cup final 2
Against you
seasons
guys.
against us in Wembley.
Yeah,
So
we had
there is
Loris
the-
Karius and goal though.
They did have Loris
And I think a
Karius in
cup
goal.
will save him.
I think that.
I don't know about saving. He's doing
It'll
really
help
well.
him. It'll help him for
I
sure.
can't lie. I don't think by the end of the season, I don't think he'll do
Fifth in
that.
the league.
No, I think they'll keep him on
Okay.
there after
Oh,
this
so that's
season.
another manager you're saying is gone. When do you say he's going to be gone?
I don't think.
Eddie Howe's going to be
I
manager
think
next year.
Eddie Howe doesn't make top 4 or top 6. He's out.
He'll make top
Okay.
6. Okay, good.
Okay.
So yeah, so storylines, yeah.
Yes, and obviously Liverpool aren't a slot first season. They want to go in and rack up as much silverware as they can. Obviously, they're in good position, so I don't think they would hurt too much if they didn't win the Carabao Cup. Arsenal, obviously, what we're saying about Arsenal, you've got to win a trophy,
So whoever wins a trophy, it's a good.
It's a good one. There's a lot of good narratives here.
I think out of the 4 teams, I think Slot will be the only person that will be maybe resting and benching players.
Do you not think he wants to get a trophy early as a Liverpool manager?
Yeah.
This is that early trophy. This is the one that's in the middle of the
And
season.
they won it
Jose
last
was
season,
the
right?
master
They're
of
the
that,
holders,
innit?
aren't they? Chelsea. I mean, Liverpool are the
Liverpool
holders,
are the
right? They beat
holders, yeah.
Chelsea
But I
last
look
season, I
at
think.
4 players. I don't think they'll be starting next game. I look at Trent. I don't think he'll be starting.
Which is fair.
Mohamed will not be starting. So I'm looking at him. I think he'll be saving certain players because I think he knows the league now is super.
But they're all
vital. And
I
Champions League's
think
coming up as well.
they're through in the Champions League already.
They've got
They're
18
automatically
points.
through.
They are. Yeah,
They're in the top
they're
8
done.
already. They're
done.
automatically through the top 8, and they're through. So I feel like you can play Mohamed in the semi-final, play Salah in the semi-final. Trent, I understand you could play Conor Bradley, but I do think they'll play. I think they'll play Salah, Nunez, and another attacker.
I don't think Salah will play. But let's see.
I think he'll play. Salah just wants to play football, man.
Yeah.
I think he'll play. Let's talk about the Arsenal-Newcastle tie first. We play at the Emirates first on Tuesday, which is tomorrow, 8 p.m. kickoff.
What a tough game.
Tough game, man.
You mentioned a lot of the injuries.
They're
I
going
think
to play good players.
they're going to play their starting midfield
We
three for
have,
sure.
right now, the illnesses,
Yeah.
which I don't know if will be fixed by then.
Yeah.
But even if it does, I don't know if they'll be ready to play straight away.
You need Odegaard on Ivy
Havertz
drip.
obviously is a big part of our team.
Yeah.
Newcastle are a very physical team. Havertz always has a good game against Newcastle because in those physical games, he is a top physical presence, tallest player on our team, everything. I doubt we'll see Havertz in that game, which is going to be a big loss. We have the injuries, of course, to Bukayo Saka. Odegaard
Ethan as well.
has got the illness.
Ethan
Injured. He came off at half time.
Ethan got something for
And
half time.
Arteta said,
I saw that.
Against Brighton,
yeah.
it was a muscle injury. We don't know what that is.
and
gonna
Arteta
be.
said we might miss him for a while.
So
injured.
we have problems in our team.
Yeah.
And Newcastle are firing and they're fit and they're strong.
I think they've
and
won
they
5 in
wanna
a
win
bounce.
this competition.
Yep. And for that reason, I have Newcastle getting to the final.
Interesting.
Other than
It's gonna be a tough midfield. It's gonna be a tough midfield battle.
Do you
on
think
Tuesday?
in what way? Do you think a draw at Emirates and a win at St James's?
Yeah, I think probably.
I
I
think
think that's what they're gonna go for. I just think they're gonna, like you say, they're in just two teams in different situations right now. Newcastle were struggling early on this season, but right now Isak's firing. You mentioned Gordon's stats in the previous podcast.
Bruno
and how
G,
they've-
Sandro.
That midfield has really, really good balance to it. Jacob Murphy's someone that's going under the radar.
Yeah.
Jacob Murphy. I know everyone talks about how Newcastle needs to upgrade their right wing position. He's quietly been having a good season. We
Have a good
spoke about
pepper
their
patch,
fullbacks. If Shah and Botman are there, hey.
Yeah, I don't think Botman will start, but I think they'll
Yeah,
be.
Shah,
it's too
Burn
soon.
is still
Yeah,
fine. They've got
back-to-back,
options there. They've
Yeah,
got
yeah.
options there.
I think they'll have
What
a.
do you
I think
think?
it's gonna be a very, very tough game, man. You know how physical Newcastle in that midfield.
And especially us,
Again,
we
gonna
can't
have a
drop
frail
points in the
midfield as
Premier
well.
League.
Bro.
We have an FA Cup game against United straight after,
Yeah.
and we have league game against Spurs, which we need to win.
Yeah.
And Champions
Actually,
League
our
Cup.
midfield,
And we've got the Champions League games, which we still need to get results.
our midfield is going to be quite physical against them if we play the midfield of
Rice
Partey,
needs to
Rice,
play.
Marino.
Marino needs to play.
Even though those three don't work together, I think as a unit,
They are
in
physical.
comparison to them, it'll be a good physical battle. But the front three is going to be where it's going to be big trouble. Martinelli.
Jesus needs to
Jesus-
stand up.
it'll
I
be
think Martinelli needs to play. Physicality, he's
Oh
quick,
yeah,
he's
Odegaard will
fast.
play. Yeah, I don't think
No,
one
I
of
don't
the
know if
midfield will play.
Odegaard will start.
Yeah.
Don't know, but it's going to be a tough one.
Yeah,
I just
100%.
think, the level of importance, where do you place it? Because FA
Much
Cup
more
is, FA
important
Cup
for
is
Newcastle,
starting.
yeah.
FA Cup is starting. We are the most successful team in FA Cup history. And it's a game against United. It's always going to be
Always a huge
Yeah.
a
game.
big one and all of that stuff. That's coming straight up on the weekend on Sunday.
Old Trafford Emirates, man.
Emirates.
We've got a tough
So-
few weeks, you know.
Exactly. And we've got Spurs in the league, and we can't be dropping points in the league because we're trying
Yeah.
to close the gap on Liverpool. What is the importance levels on this game? It is a semi-final, by the way.
I feel like
So we're touching distance of the
Yeah.
final. Are you thinking we might as well go for it? Or are you thinking, yeah, we still want to go win it, but we have to
Who does it mean more for?
place our bets more on... For me,
forget who
look,
does it mean for.
Okay, look at these next three games, right? Newcastle in the
United.
Carabao Cup, United in the FA Cup, Spurs in the league, right?
Yep.
If we had to lose one of those three games,
Would you rather lose to?
and you could pick, which one would you lose?
Oh, that's a good question.
That's a good question.
Because FA Cup, I don't want to say the Carabao Cup game, but that is the more likely I'd want to lose because there's a second leg.
Because there's a second leg.
There's a second leg.
There's a second
But
chance.
I was
Second
going to
leg's at
say
St James's Park. Illy.
but this game is going to be tough because we can't really rotate much.
Combine it into one. The tie of Newcastle
Can't do
versus FA Cup.
Can't do that because 2 legs.
Yeah, I know it's 2 legs. This
Can't do
guy.
that, it's 2 legs.
God,
It's 2
God.
But like I was saying, it's a tough game because we can't rotate much.
We don't have the squad for it right
And
now.
so we're
'cause of
going to
injury.
have to stick with our best 11. I know Newcastle will pick their best 11 because they had the extra day's rest. Well, we had similar days rest actually, but they played earlier than us. But and I'm sure they would stay in London as well because in Tottenham, I'm sure they'll stay in London rather than going back. But I feel like it's
Interesting. Yeah, what would they do?
it's a
Because
weird one.
training. They got to train.
Because Newcastle's far.
They got to train.
Yeah,
Go back to Newcastle.
I think they've gone.
I
back
don't think
home.
they'll train. I don't think they'll
I
train.
think they've gone back
I
home.
think they'll take the break
No,
Sunday.
because when did they play? They played on Saturday.
Saturday morning.
And the cup game's on a Tuesday.
Yeah, so I feel like Sunday.
If they were to go home, they would have travelled because they
Straight
played
after.
12:30 game. They would
Yeah.
travel straight after. They would have been home Saturday evening. Maybe have Sunday off because day after the game.
Yeah, recovery Sunday,
But then Monday's travelling.
and you can't train Monday.
You wouldn't need. Yeah,
If they train, they'll train early morning, but
And then
even
travel straight after.
And then
Yeah, that's
travel
what they
straight
do.
after. Yeah, so
I think they would have gone home.
yeah.
And train in
But,
the morning and travel down.
Yeah, forget that. We can't play a weekend team. We can't because we have
But
no
our team
week. We
already
have
is
no
weekend.
week. Yeah,
Our
we
team
have.
already is
We have
weekend.
no unless we play the kids like actual kids from the reserves
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the
yeah.
and under 21s.
Heaven and that.
Yeah, like do you know what I mean? It's gonna be too difficult for us to
Ideally.
play. I think Skelly will play instead of Calafiori.
Yeah.
Like little changes like that, little tweaks.
So what do we think? Who wins this tie?
I feel like we draw at the Emirates.
The tie.
Oh, the tie.
Who goes to the final?
I've got Newcastle in the final.
I've got you guys going through.
I've got us in the
I
final.
feel like we beat them at St James's.
I think the first leg.
I think we win at Emirates and draw at St James's.
Yes,
That's what I think.
Yes, because I think your players will come back. The main
Because
players. It's a month away.
we just got to win on Tuesday.
No.
It's gonna be a tough game.
Yeah.
But once we win that, like you said, our next tie isn't until February.
Yeah.
By then, hopefully, we
I
have
just see
the
you
January
drawing.
signings. If we're making January signings,
I see you drawing
have-
or losing at the Emirates. Just right now, the way that you guys are right
let's
now.
say it depends. It depends on the Emirates game. But I think we win at Emirates
Fair enough.
and
Fair enough.
draw at St James. I
Fair
think
enough.
we go to the final. You think Newcastle go to the final?
Yeah.
We both think Arsenal.
Arsenal, yeah.
Yes.
And you think
Liverpool-
Arsenal go to the final?
Yeah.
as well?
Spurs, Liverpool though. They just played in the league at the White Hart Lane, which at Tottenham's ground, which they're gonna play again now
Yeah.
on Wednesday. 6-3 result.
Yeah.
You do think that Liverpool rotate? Spurs have that defensive crisis. What happens in this tie? First game is at Tottenham.
Spurs will win. The first leg.
Interesting.
First leg. Because I think Liverpool will rotate.
With that back four that
I
they
do
were.
think Liverpool do rotate. as well.
Liverpool will rotate.
Because Jackson came off injured. Is he
Kelleher will
missing the
play.
game?
Kelleher
will play.
Kwanzaa's going to play.
Joe Gomez.
Joe Gomez,
Kelleher.
Conor Badry, and everything. Bro, he'll be a rotated side.
I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna get rid of that many players.
Yeah.
They're
No,
gonna rotate that
they'll
much.
rotate. They'll rotate.
Yeah. Connor
They'll
who?
rotate.
Conor
Harvey Elliott.
Yeah.
Conor Bradley. I said Conor Bradley.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Harvey Elliott will play. You know, he's fit because he came on in the Premier League
he's
today.
tweaking, he's tweaking.
Against United.
Yeah.
They will make rotations, but do you not think that team is still good enough to beat this heavily weakened Spurs side?
I think it'll be a high. I think it'll be.
I think they'll keep their spine. Bar Kelleher. I think they'll
Do you
have Van
think
Dijk, Gravenberch, and
Nah.
yeah.
Well, Gravenberch,
Nah.
if he
They
keeps
will.
playing,
No.
if he keeps playing again and again and again,
No. My brother, we're about to see Endo playing. Endo starting.
Endo, yes.
Shout Endo.
Endo.
Endo starting.
Endo balled out in the final last year.
Yeah.
Chelsea.
We ain't
Wow.
seen.
What
Bro,
a
how about this? I can guarantee Van Dijk, Konate, Alisson, Gravenberch is not playing, and Mohamed as well, and Trent.
Put someone.
No way are they dropping all
Tell
six
him,
of those.
tell him put someone.
Six players on it.
All of them. Something like
Huh?
that. Dye hair red.
Astaghfirullah.
Dye hair red.
I've got forfeit already, man. I got forfeit, but I don't think so. I think I've got first leg Spurs, second leg is the question. mark.
Annihilation. Liverpool.
Wallahi, man.
I think both legs are annihilation. I think first leg maybe 3-1. Second leg they rest.
I agree with you. I can
3-1
see Spurs
Liverpool.
winning the first leg.
Nah.
So do I.
Not with that backline. Not with that
Ange
backline.
is bringing him a trophy.
Backline playing that high.
Ange promised him a trophy.
Man, you know, I told you guys, second season, guys.
See, there you go. He's here now.
Told
He's
you
in the
guys,
studio.
I told you guys, second season, I'm going to get you a try.
No
But
chance.
for the audio listeners
you
there,
guys wanted.
we had Ange Postecoglou.
Yeah, he came in. Yeah,
Yeah.
shout out.
Try
he did the
as
preview.
well.
Nah, I can't.
Just mate. Try all his man.
Mate.
What?
Mate. Mighty.
What's
Irish,
that?
innit?
Are you a pirate?
Matey. Matey.
Are you a
Irish.
pirate?
Irish, man.
Pirish.
Matey.
You're having this.
Kelleher in the
I
room.
do
We have
agree.
Kelleher in
I
the
think Spurs do win the first leg.
But I do think that Liverpool, as much
I
as
think
we want
Spurs win the first leg, and I see a team of Werner winning goal.
in the first leg.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
I see it. I see a team of Werner.
Spectator.
Turbo
I
Timo.
do. Something's telling me. Something's
Spectators.
telling me. Timo winner. Kulusevski assist. It's telling me. Remember what I said.
All right, fair
Turbo
enough.
Timo.
Remember I said
But
it.
okay, but I still
That's
think
this Wednesday as
I still
well.
think I know that everyone wanted this the North London derby. So I think both North London clubs go out though. I think that Spurs do well in the first leg, but Liverpool come with their serious boys in the second
such a
leg.
party
and,
spoiler, man.
I'm sorry, bro. I don't. I'm not here for the party. I'm here for my prediction. You see what I'm saying? I'm not here for the party. I'm here for
So
prediction, bro.
so I do think Liverpool go to the final. I think Spurs win the first leg though, but Liverpool obviously win
Same.
a lot more than they lost in the
Same.
first leg. So I think
Yeah.
I'll be an Arsenal Liverpool final.
Wow.
And in that final, my brothers and sisters.
It's a one-off game, but you don't know.
My
Yeah.
brothers, no.
Arsenal,
So
Wembley.
you guys have got Arsenal and Liverpool in the final.
Yeah.
I've got Liverpool Newcastle in the final.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, I would give a prediction as well.
for sure.
Yeah,
let's
you
do
got
it.
to predict the final as well, bro.
If that was the final, what would be a prediction?
My brother, Mohammed is slapping 2.
And it's in March. It's in mid-March. It's delayed this time.
Mohammed is
Yeah,
slapping.
usually end of
Yeah, but
Feb.
Mohammed's gonna be fasting. He's traveling. He's traveling.
Yeah.
He's traveling.
If they travel on the day,
He's traveling. He's traveling.
He's traveling. He's got trouble. He's traveling.
He's traveling.
because if you weren't traveling, Kanate and him,
He's traveling.
nah,
He's
to be honest,
like-
they'll probably break their fast halfway through the game. Wait, what time?
It's
do we
early.
break? Is it around 4 o'clock this year? No.
Yeah, bro.
How is it?
No.
They're traveling. I don't
By
think
that
they're fast.
time, yeah. By that time.
Time's going up. It'll be like 6 p.m. thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's early, but they're traveling, man.
They're traveling.
But it's like mid-March now. Usually it's end of February. It's mid-March. If that game happens, it's a one-off game.
I've got Liverpool.
I mean, I'm gonna back Arsenal, of course. It's a one-off game. You never know. Arsenal. We played them in Community Shields at Wembley.
What does
beat
your
them.
head say? That sounds like what your heart says. What does your head say?
My head and heart say Arsenal.
Nice.
Cup final, one-off game.
SDS might take a trip to St James's Park. As well.
Saka will be back. Saka might be back.
SDS
Miracle.
might be taking a trip to
There you
St
go,
James's
exactly.
Park.
There you go.
Yeah, not you though, but
Yeah, for the second leg. Depends how the first leg goes.
Yeah, I can't lie. I forget,
Oh, for the I thought you were talking about for the fans. Like, bro, it's not in St James Park, it's in Wembley, bro. I'm thinking we're talking about the final right now, bro. You get me tweaking there.
So
My prediction is Liverpool to beat Newcastle in the final.
So your
Heartbreak
thing-
for Eddie Howe.
Go in my heart, Arsenal's winning it all.
So
I'm being biased.
Arsenal, Liverpool.
being biased.
Liverpool, Arsenal.
And we just have different opponents in the final.
There we go.
Yeah.
Those are predictions for the Carabao Cup. Remain on the tournament. Let us know in the comments what you predict to happen. And let's hope Arsenal win a trophy. Let's go.